Okay, we have a parabola here. And we need to figure out how to graph it, what the vertex is. So what you're gonna do is you have to complete the square. So you have y equals x squared minus 2x minus 4. You're gonna slide -4 over. This is what we did in chapter 4. Because we want to complete the square with this. Take half of -2, which is -1, and square it. You're going to add 1 here, but you have to do the opposite of that. So we're going to subtract 1 because we want this to be 0. So you're going to factor this. This factors to be x minus 1 quantity squared minus 5. -4 minus 1 is -5. So from chapter 4, we know what the vertex is. We know it's 1, we know the axis of symmetry is 1, and the vertex is 1, -5. But we're going to write it a different way in this chapter. We're going to bring -5 over here. And the other thing that I got you used to is putting the quantity that's squared on the left side. So I'm going to reverse these. So we know right now, we know the vertex is 1, 5, -5, sorry, 1, -5. Now the other thing you want to do is you want to have on this side a 4 in front. Well, 4, right now there's a 1. So 4 times what will give you a 1?
1/4.
1/4, good. So this is what you're looking for. P is 1/4. So when you go to graph this, and I'm just going to draw a large version of this, the vertex we said is 1, -5. Okay, and now this is going to be going like this. It's a right side up parabola. And now if P is 1/4, you're going to go 1/4 in. That's your fixed point. And 1/4 away, and this is your directrix. So can you give me the equation of the directrix, and can you give me the fixed point? So if this point is 1, -5, you're going to stop 1/4 of the way before you hit -5. So what would be this fixed point?
-4 3/4.
Yep. That's your fixed point. And can you tell me the directrix? It's the line y equals?
-5 1/4.
Yep. You got it. Do you get this? Try another one. Number 28. Okay, step 1 is bring, so we know this is going to look like this, right? We're going to slide 17 over. You're going to take half of -8, which is -4, and square it. You're going to add 16, but take 16 away, because these two add to be nothing. Factor. Combine these. So your vertex is 4, 1. But we're going to write it the other way. We're going to write y minus 1. I'm going to put my x on this side, because I need to pull a 4 out. So 4 times what? Which is 1/4 again. So this is your p value. so where is your graph? Where is your parabola? We're gonna go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1. So can you tell me what this fixed point is? And what the directrix is? What's this fixed point? 4, comma, 1 1/4. And what's this directrix? Mhm. Questions? Okay, number 29. Okay, I'm gonna bring, that's a -2. I'm gonna slide it over. Now I need to complete the square, but I need to take this 2 out of here. Half of 2 is 1, squared is 1. So we added 2, we have to subtract 2 here. Factor, and add these. Now I'm gonna bring 4 over here, so y plus 4. Now the other thing that I don't want this number here. I want it to swing over here. And actually I want to reverse these too. Does that make sense? So I'm going to get, how do you get rid of this 2? If I multiply by a half, I'm going to multiply that by a half. And then I can say 1/2 times y plus 4 equals x plus 1 squared. Now if you reverse this, so you have your x plus 1 on this side. Now you have to force the factorization of a 4. I need 4 times something to give me a half. I need that p-value. What is this? 1/8. So now I know my vertex is at -1, -4. And I'm gonna go 1/8, this is over 1, down 4. There's my vertex. So I'm gonna go 1/8 inside of this parabola and 1/8 away from the parabola to do my directrix. So, what would be your focus point? -1, comma, instead of going down to 4, you're gonna stop an 8 before. -3 7/8. And what's your directrix? The line y equals?
-4
and an 8. Y equals -4 and an 8. Do you get this?
Yeah.
Okay, next. Next problem. Okay, these ones are giving you, they give you the vertex, which is 4, 1. That's your vertex. And if the focus point is 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, this is telling me that it's on its side. Do you agree?
Yeah.
It's on its side. So what formula or what recipe do I start with? Is it the x squared or the y squared?
X,
Mm-mm.
Y,
Y squared equals positive 4py, 4px, I'm sorry. Start there. Now, can you insert this vertex in here and here? You guys can do this, right? How would you write that? Y, minus 1 squared equals 4. Do you guys know what P is? 2. There's 2 units here. 4 times 2, and then x minus 4. And just finish it. You can make that an 8. Do you get this?
Yeah.
Okay, do another one.
Right.
Vertex is 0, 3. Is that a 0? Yeah, that's a 0.
Yeah.
0. No, it was 0 and 8. 0, 3. And negative 8, 3. So way out here, and 3 is your focus. So this one's on its side. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the recipe here? It's going to be y squared equals
Negative 4.
negative 4px. Very good. Now let's put the vertex in. Remember, y goes with y, so y minus 3 squared, negative 4. What's the p-value? How many units are you away from your vertex?
8.
8.
Nice.
And p is positive, so don't write negative 8 here. And then you're going to do x, what? Minus 0 or just x? How's that? 32. Where's your vertex? Negative 5 and 4. And then negative 5 and 0 is your focus. So this thing looks like that. So is this an x squared or a y squared?
X squared.
Is it a positive 4 or negative 4?
Negative.
Right? So how do you put your vertex in? The x goes with the x, and the y goes with the y. So it's going to be x plus 4, 5, sorry. X plus 5 squared. What's the p-value?
4.
4. And then y minus 4. Is there anyone that doesn't understand that p is 4? Okay, and the last one. Your vertex is 7, 2. And 7, negative 2 is your focus point. So this one's upside down. What's P?
4.
P is 4. So how do you write this one? Can you write it in one shot? Is this an x squared or a y squared problem?
X squared.
It's x squared. So it's x minus 7 squared equals negative 4 times 4, and I'm running out of room, y minus 2. So I'm going to write it down here. X minus 7 squared equals negative 16 times y minus 2. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, last 6 problems. They want you to figure everything out. So you want to get your, I would suggest you get your x squared or your y squared on the left side. So for this first one right here, 34, it says y squared equals y squared minus 25x equals 0. So I would position my y squared on this side and bring this over. Now, you want to pull a 4 out of this.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't know. I don't like fractions.
It's going to be
Watch this, you just divide it by 4.
6.25.
What? This is crazy.
Oops. You just divide that by 4.
Who doesn't know?
So, can you identify the vertex? What is the vertex? 0, 0 is your vertex. This is going to be on its side, right?
Yes.
Like that.
It's Y squared.
So some people wanna convert 25/4 to a decimal, you can. But what would this focus point be here? 25/4, comma 0. And this would be x equals negative 25/4, which is negative 6 1/4, right?
Yes.
Next one. What's P? This is an easy one. P is 1. What does this thing look like?
A hill,
Looks like a hill. Where's the vertex?
0, 0.
Yep. And where's your fixed point? It's 1 unit away, so it's 0, negative 1. And what's your directrix? Y.
Line.
Don't forget y equals 1. Good? 36. Okay, so the x value is over here. I need my, what's my p value? This is an easy one also.
1.
Yeah, 1. So my vertex is 2, 0. This is a normal parabola, like the one you're used to, yeah. And it's, the focus point is 1 unit inside. So this is gonna be 2, 1. And you're gonna go 1 unit the other way, so y equals negative 1 is your directrix. Okay, next one, 37. What should you do on this one? I'm gonna first rewrite it. And I wanna pull out a what? What kind of a 4? So what would your p value be?
2.
Yep. So what does this thing look like? It's on its side, the y value squared, and the
A backwards C.
yeah, backwards c. Good. Backwards c. Can you tell me your focus point and your directrix? X equals 2 is your directrix, and negative 2, 0 is your focus point. So, because P is 2 units. So 2 this way and 2 this way. I'm gonna add one more thing on. And we didn't cover it yet, but I think you guys can handle it. Your lattice rectum is a chord that goes through this focus point. And it measures 4 p units long. Well, what is p? P is 2. So what's 4 times 2 is 8. Half of this is 4. So if you went 4 units this way and 4 units that way, you could get 2 more points. Why do you think that's good to know? To draw it, to be able to draw the graph. You don't know how narrow it is, how skinny, how fat. So you have to understand that when you do your parabola, and there's more to it than this, we'll run it out of time. But here's your parabola, let's say, and this is your focus point. If this is 3 units, let's say P is 3, 3 units this way is your directrix, right? And 4 times this P value is how wide this is from here. It's a chord that goes through here. So this is gonna be 2P, and this is 2P. That's where you get your 4P. So in other words, from here to here is 6 units long, and here to here is 6 units. Okay? You guys can handle that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more.
Funny name.
What should you do here?
Move the 6x.
I'm gonna move 6x over too, I agree. What should you do with this 6?
Take it out.
Now, what do you have to pull out of 6?
Four.
A 4. You force the factorization. That's all you have. Now, obviously, you can reduce what? So 1.5 is your p-value. 1.5. So where's your, this is on its side, and -3, 0.
It's 3.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Looks like this, right?
Yeah.
Ignore that. And 1.5 is your fixed point. So your fixed point's gonna be right here. Can you name that fixed point for me?
0, -1.5. No, -1.
And what's your directrix? -4.5. You're gonna go 1.5 the other way. Last one. Okay, what should you do?
Get the x squared by itself.
Get x squared. You wanna organize your x's, so let's do x squared minus 8x equals -24y minus 16. Did everyone see what I did? Now, I need to complete the square right here. How do I complete the square? What's half of -8?
-4.
And then, so you square it, you get 16. Now, if I add 16 here, am I allowed to do that? What else do I have to do?
Get an add.
Add 6.
You have to add 16 to the other side, right? What's fair is fair. So this is good, x minus 4 squared is good. Now simplify this side. Negative, these cancel. Now what do you think you're gonna do?
Take out -4.
Mm-hmm. What's p?
6.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of parabola is this? 4, 0 is your vertex, it's upside down. What's your fixed point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 4, -6, that's your fixed point. And then you go 6 this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your directrix is y equals 6. Now, what if I wanted you to do 2 more points on this graph? What would you do?
4p.
Or you could go 2p, so what is 2 times p? 12. So 12 units this way and 12 units that way, so it's really actually very wide. Okay? So the whole length of it is 4p, 2p, 2p. So twice that number, you're gonna go that way, twice that way, and you're good. That's it, we're done. Does anyone have any questions on the front side?
Can you go into the graph on 38?
Yes, 38. Want me to redo it?
No, I just need to see the graph. I have the count.
Okay, 38,
I just need to, I didn't write it down.
this is not the, that's not the right point. Your vertex is -3, 0, which is right there, -3, 0. And your focus point is 1.5, so you're gonna go 1.5. It's going, it's a backward C. Oh no, that's a regular C. That's a regular C, right? That's a C. And your fixed point is 1.5, so from here, you're gonna go 1.5 units. And then 1.5 the other way is your directrix. Does anyone have any questions on this? Please ask. Please ask anything on the front page, back side.
anybody?